Hello everyone, this is Decrepit, and here is something I made in Minecraft that I thought was pretty interesting. So basically you can see all of these stairs embedded in the ground along here. Now what's going to happen when I flip this switch is they are going to form a staircase up to that platform. So let's get started, shall we? So the switch has been flipped, and you can see it all elevate. It's beautiful, isn't it? So I'll let this go for a few tiers, and then I'll go into explaining how all of this works if you're in the least bit interested in it. Okay, so essentially what happens is each one of these is on its own level because I exploited how the pistons, this is all done with pistons by the way, I exploited how they can only lift so many blocks. And so that's how many blocks down I dug for each level of this, or inversed that. So yeah, basically the highest tier you see is on the surface. Like that's where that cobblestone factory is, it's on the surface. This cobblestone factory for that one down there is way below the surface. It's way down there. Okay, so this is done now, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this switch off because I get 2 more FPS. Sorry about the FPS. I do have a computer that can manage this much better, but it is currently broken. So I'm working off my laptop right now. So I'll go ahead and show you the circuitry I use, and it is all down in this hole. So this wire just leads from the switch. I put an inverter in right here because I wanted it to work so that when I flip the switch down, the stairs would raise. So I just put an inverter in because I can. So down here is my main circuit room. It's essentially just a clock. For those of you who don't know what a clock is, it's basically a cycling redstone circle. So I have 2 outputs on it, one here and one back here. Excuse me. This one right here runs to this side of the mechanism. Something important about this mechanism is it actually does have 2 layers of pistons. You can see them right there. There's one here, and then one over there. So basically what happens is they're all cobblestone factories. So the first piston here holds back water. There is water directly above my head, right there on the other side of that piston. So that holds back the water. That over there is the primary piston. That one is what pushes the entire stack up and allows the stairs to climb. That one has lava close to it. It's right there. That block has lava directly above it. So what happens in this mechanism is with the redstone torches, they all the rows, there's the 2 separate rows. Those 2 rows operate separately because they have 2 separate outputs here. And there's additional delays along those. So I've got these delay switches to lengthen the clock cycle, and then I've got individual delay switches on these, on the outputs here, so that the separate sides can function properly. So what will actually happen is sorry, I'm just going down here to show you the delay switches on there. And then the other side is pretty much identical. But what will happen when this is active is the primary row, which is this row right here, this will go down, and it'll allow lava to flow on top of it. And anyone who's worked with water and lava knows that water expands much faster than lava. So I had to give the lava more time in order to get onto that piston. Otherwise, not good stuff would happen. It would make obsidian, and then I'd have an obsidian factory, which I don't want to do. So basically, that's what that is. So that's how all this works. and it's the exact same for both sides. A lot of this was just trial and error to get the timing correct, because timing is huge in this. I do have some concept models that display what I said more clearly, and I can go show you those now. So let's go ahead and run over there. Back out the way we came in. So now that this is built, we can go ahead and climb it, and you can see my concept models from here. That one directly underneath me, that's just a clock with a lever on it. I just wanted to see if it would actually work the way I wanted it to, and it did, so I kept that, and that's what you just saw. Over here is a mini version of, excuse me, it's a mini version of what you just saw. It's got one output on it instead of two, so the timing is a bit different, and you'll see that when I show you this over here. You can really clearly see the, sorry about that, again, low FPS, makes it hard to move around, but you'll be able to see the multiple pistons and how they function. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the clock. And the clock is started. Okay, so going over here. Try not to fall off. Okay, so you can see there, that goes down for this piston right in front of me goes down for just long enough for lava to flow on top of it, and then the second piston will drop and have a flow of water come out. So you can see how all that works. Now, I will tell you right now, the timing on this is much better than it is on my full design. I'm still kind of tweaking around with it and just seeing how it works, or not how it works, but, you know, seeing if I can make it work better, because the timing is very difficult to get completely correct. But yeah, you can see right here, that piston goes down, the lava has just barely enough time, and when I say just barely, you can see, you didn't even see the lava go onto it, it just happens. So this design, this timing is absolutely perfect there, so I'm trying to implement that into my main design, but for now, that's how that is. And then that just lifts it up. And so that's how all that works. One important part of my design that I didn't mention yet, this block right in front of me, and you can see how those go all the way down. Those are incredibly important, because without those, you end up with just a line of water going down your pistons. You never have the water come out there. So, yeah, if you're at all interested in recreating this, that's how that's done. And, yeah, so that's how I made my elevating staircase in Minecraft. So, thanks for watching, and see you around.